All right, so it's the night before I head to Atlanta for Shaky Knees, the Shaky Knees Festival. So I thought I'd give you a peek to some of my insanity as far as how I prepare for a music festival. Um, I'll walk you through it. First thing I do, obviously, is look at the lineup, and then I will go make a Spotify playlist and listen to the bands. A lot of the bands, even though I know a lot of bands, a lot I don't know. And then I'll give them a ranking 1 to 5, with 1 being the best, and then wait for the schedule to come out. And then when the schedule comes out, I deconflict using those rankings, and then make my decisions based upon who I want to see, and then if there's conflicts, I'll use that to deconflict. And what's tough is sometimes you get really good bands that are playing at the same time and you just can't see them. So anyway, I'll share it with you. Thanks. All right, so you start with when the lineup announcement comes out. Take a look and review all the bands. Now, it was a little easier for this because I'm only going to Saturday and Sunday, so I only had to do 2/3 of the bands. So I'll take all these, go in, make a Spotify playlist out of them, give them a listen, and then you can see the Spotify playlist I've got here. And most of the bands I've heard, some I haven't, and then some I haven't heard a ton. Then I build this Google Sheets spreadsheet here, and I'll put all the bands in there. I'll rate them 1 to 5, what day they're playing, the time. Do I want to see them? I'll enter in there if I've got a chance to see them again, or if I've seen them before, and what stage. And then what I'll do is you take a look at the when the schedule comes out. All right, what conflicts do I have? Am I going to be able to see all the bands I want, or am I going to end up running into issues where you get a couple bands playing at the same time? Like, for instance, you see Fiddler and Japanese Breakfast. I want to see both, and definitely Gary Clark Jr. and the Dandy Warhols. I wanted to see both. So initially, I said, I'll just spend a little bit of time at each one of them. But I went and took a look at the grounds and wanted to see if that was feasible. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. However, it's like a 10-15 minute walk between the stages here. So ultimately, I had to go in and pick. So this is what my Saturday looks like. We'll see how it goes, how well I stick to it. And I put little red stars. If I can see these other bands, I will try and see them. Like, I'd like to see Japanese Breakfast. I've never seen them. Interpol's always good, but I've never seen Soccer Mommy, and the Dandy Warhols are good.